Okay, so gold over the weekend, and what can we expect sa market open sa Monday? And here's our take. So number one, lagyan natin yung mga fundamentals, no, yung mga fundamental backdrop, no. And number one is yung US-Iran peace agreement. So actually not it's actually not well, they are still in a disagreement, no. So not done. Okay. And so number two, and inflation fears pa rin. So this range bound actually. We are in a 4 hour time frame, and yung RSI natin is going nowhere then. So it's actually not applicable. And so kasi nasa ano tayo, no, range bound tayo ngayon. And right now 4508, what we can expect is that if this 4508 is not respected, and so number one yan, no, 4-5, that's a psychological level. If this is not respected, and if itong si gold hindi umakyat papunta rito, well then there's a possibility na itong 4-5 will continue to go to 4-4-59, which is a major support area, going down to 4-4 as well. Yan. And worst case is that it will go to 4,090. So um, that's a lot, no? So medyo malayo pa yan, but uh, it's still not ruled out. Okay? So as you can see here, from 5,600 going down to 4,500, it's actually just few hours, no? So just 2 days lang. So this is not impossible, no? The possibility of gold going down to 4,000 is still a possibility, no? But still, we are just one news away para makabalik sa taas. So we are still looking at a continuation of range bound with slightly favoring bearish, no. So once it goes up, it's actually our chance to have a sell. So where can we sell? And we're looking at around here, which is actually medyo imposible, no. Yun nga, still inflation fears, and the fundamental backdrop is still bearish. So medyo suntok sa buwan to, itong rally na to. But still it's worth trying, no. So yung ano natin, yung sell limit naman natin, pwede naman nating iabang yan. And also another abang is here sa 4-5, no, 4-5-66. So with our SL here, yan, yan, medyo tight, no? Medyo tight yung range natin na yan. So we are looking at sell limit here sa moving average na, no? So we are looking at a rally na mag-touch siya sa taas nitong EMA 50 natin. And another thing, yan, medyo ganun pa rin, pero we can target some deeper levels. Ayan. So it's gonna give us 1:3 risk to reward ratio. And then again, this is on a 4 hour time frame. Okay, so we can go to around 15 and look for more precise entries here. Okay, so we can do scalp if gold again goes here around 4 5 60 4 5 50. Those are the rejection levels. So as you can see here, napakarami yung rejection niya at these levels. So even if like this, we entered here 4 5 65 and it still went up, still it's not hitting our uh, still not hitting our stop loss, right? So any buy movement, we can actually buy here na sa baba for 450. That's the safest. But I would say that as long as gold is not above 4675 or 47, I would say that I would stick to bearish entry or sell entries. But if you want to scalp, you can scalp here at 4 4 and with this kind of entry. Okay? So still ano naman tayo, range bound naman tayo with just slightly favoring bearish. Okay? So those are the levels na we are looking at with gold. So obviously bearish, no? Let's take a look at the and so this is the latest news na tinignan natin. No? So gold heads for second straight weekly decline. So again, rate hike fears because of oil going up, inflation, etc. Okay, so that's the number one concern. Okay, gold fell to 4.5 per ounce, and actually it went up na, and before it closes, it went down. Okay, so because again, profit taking over the weekend because of the um, swap fees, no, overnight trade fees. So by Monday, actually it's bank holiday. So during holidays, times three, okay, times three ang swap fees. So if you will consider those factors, no, you will lean on being bearish. Okay. So as a retail investor, yun nga yung mga ano natin. Siyempre kasama rin din dyan yung mga institutions, no. They're factoring in yung mga interest, no. With the current state of gold, medyo mataas talaga ang overnight fees. Okay, because of the elevated interest rate ng Fed. Okay, so you're buying against US dollar. So ganito kasi yan, gold is non-yield or not having interest, no? Interest. Walang interest rate yan. You're only expecting capital appreciation with gold and holding value. That's it. With dollar, it has 3.75 interest rate. No? So if you're going to park your money instead of going to gold during this geopolitical tension, you can go to dollar because mataas nga yung interest rate niya. And since we're trading in pairs, you're buying gold is expensive. Buying gold is expensive because of that interest rate. Okay? You can check that out kung paano gumagana yan. But yun, mapag connect nyo yung interest rate with the current movement. Okay, so again, gold is rate driven asset right now, and even during this geopolitical tension, gold is actually a safe haven asset. Dapat pataas si gold, but because of the inflation fears, rate hikes, and steady rates, no, those are the things that's factoring in right now. So walang factor ngayon yung safe haven asset ni gold. Okay? So but the reversal, if US Iran US Iran agrees to a peace deal, and if the war is over, there may be a chance. Okay, again, I'm not saying that it's gonna go up right away, but it could be it could go up with a limited upside kasi nandun pa rin naman yung inflation. So it will take some time, okay, before it goes back up sa all-time high. So if the war is over, inflation is dying down, then the Fed can now cut interest rates. Okay, so those are the things that we're looking at. So if you want to position yourself, if malaki-laki naman yung account ninyo, then you can start buying at 4,450, okay, or 4,4. Okay, and that's it for our outlook. And again, if you want to learn more about forex trading, if you want to start your journey, then you can give me a message sa Telegram community natin. I can help you, and we can do one-on-one sessions. We can do webinars as well. So see you there.